Hi everybody, my name is Jeremy Siskind. I'm the author of too many, frankly, books about jazz piano. I never planned to write this many books. You got your playing solo jazz piano. You got your jazz piano fundamentals book 1, and then you got books 2 and 3 of jazz piano fundamentals. And today I want to talk about one of the really key devices that helps jazz improvisers and composers create continuity, syncopation, and variety, rhythmic vibrancy in their solos. And the technical term is called displacement. From a less technical standpoint, what this means is that you're going to start two phrases the same way. You might play the two same phrases, or you might start them the same way and then differently, but you're going to start them on two different beats. So let's take a very easy example. Let's take bo bo be da da dum, right? And I'll start it on beat 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So if I wanted to displace that phrase, I could start it on beat 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Feels very different now. I could start it on beat 3. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1. I could start on beat 4. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So here's the plan for what I want to do regarding displacement. Is first I want to show you a couple of examples by two artists who I think are great examples of how to use displacement. One is Thelonious Monk, who used it so much, particularly as a composer. And then secondly, I want to show you a Lester Young transcription where you'll see some of the ways that he's using displacement, generally with the starts of his phrases. Okay, so if we look at Thelonious Monk's Straight No Chaser, blues piece in B flat by Thelonious Monk, this is basically an etude in displacement. So let me play this for you. And you might, think about given the title that this is kind of meant to simulate or give the impression of drunkenness or stumbling. And displacement is probably one of the main ways that it does this. So let's look at this. Let's look at every time a phrase starts with F, B flat, C, and D flat. And what's really cool is that my video element is not updating. So that's super fun. And now it is. Great. F, B flat, C, and D flat. All right. So here, and it's not updating again, but I can fix this. I'm kind of a professional. All right. So here we started on the end of 1. Sorry. I said I was a professional, and then I said something so stupid. On the and of 4, right? And it's 4 eighth notes. And then here we have those same 4 notes, F, B flat, C, D flat, but it starts here on the and of 3. Primary, perfect example of displacement. We have the original phrase starts on the and of 4, and then again this variation that starts on the and of 3. And then look at what happens here. It starts on the and of 2, a different beat, and then lo and behold, on the and of 1. So within 5 measures, we've had it starting on every single possible and. Okay, but continuing on, he's not done. We're starting again on the and of 1, starting again on the and of 4, starting again on the and of 3, and then lastly, it returns to its original position on the and of 4 for that very last phrase. So this is one of the ways that Monk is able to create so much variety with such a small amount of material. He keeps moving it to different places in the beat. So let me play it a little slower, and I'm going to count along so that you could hear where this is coming in, and I'm going to get my metronome out and I'm going to play the metronome on beats 2 and 4 so you can really hear it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a good brain workout for you. So then moving on, to me, this Lester Young solo on Lady Be Good is such a great, one of the great jazz solos. And there's so many things that are so fun about it, but definitely his use of displacement is one of them. And it starts right at the very beginning. So he starts... Starts with this little 3-note motif starting on the and of 4. And then he plays those same 3 notes, slightly different rhythm, but now it's starting on the and of 1. Okay, so it's creating this just rhythmic interest, this rhythmic tension, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And this is certainly something that you hear a lot throughout the solo. Like, notice this rhythm. You know, it's kind of got this popping up dotted quarter note or eighth tied to quarter note. Here it's the and of 1. Here it's on the and of 2. And then here it's on beat 3. Right? And in fact, these two are the same notes that we had before, but instead of on the and of 1, it's on beat 3. And then later, highlighting in green, right, you can see that we've got this 3-note motif, D, E, G, starting on 3, and then he does the same motif starting on beat 4. And then do we hear that again starting on beat 2? You bet we do. And there was one more spot I wanted to show you. Let me play you the start of this second chorus, and I'll find it. Oh, I see where it is, but I'll play it anyway. Okay, so you guys probably heard it as I played. We have this F sharp to G motif. Starts on beat 2, then it's on beat 1, then it's on beat 4, then it's on beat 3, then it's on beat 2, then it's on beat 1. Right, so we could debate whether this is displacement or we could also call it a hemiola in this case because we have this kind of every 3-beat repeated pattern. But what I really want you to take away is just these ways in which Lester Young is playing with rhythm. And if you're a jazz history fan, you might be aware that Lester Young was a drummer originally. And the story goes that he got so tired of all of the women in the club being gone by the time he packed up his drums that he decided to switch to saxophone. And we're all better off for it. All right, so that's cool. That's very interesting, but my question is always, how can I learn to be better at displacement? And I wanted to introduce a little exercise just to get you used to displacing. And so the way that I would do this is I would play a phrase, a nice short phrase, and practice starting it on each different beat. Beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, and then beat 4. And I did a terrible job with spacing because I'm not a visual person. So let me see if I can improve that a little bit. And so let's give you a simple example. So here's a little motif. I'll make this bigger for you. Staying in that same G key. And then we'd start that same rhythm on beat 2. And then that same rhythm on beat 3. This, when we do that, it's going to go over the bar line. Similarly, and this spacing crisis only got worse. So I'll do beat 4 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So starting on beat 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. And just practice that cycle to get used to playing this on different beats. I was playing a blues progression in the left hand, and you could definitely try that. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Back to the beginning. 1. And then try to improvise a phrase. 3, 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! That's a good workout. And then you really have to also do this starting on the and of each beat, right? Because, in jazz, we're frequently starting phrases not on the beat, but on the off beats. And we saw that in both the Thelonious Monk and the Lester Young examples. Some of them were on the beat, but many of them were off the beat. So let's take this Lester Young example. So, 1, boo, doo, boo. 1, 2, ba-do-ba. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-do-ba. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So doing that kind of practice is going to start getting you used to moving some of these phrases around in different ways. And then I would encourage you, as always, to take that to a tune. Take it to a G blues and see if you can incorporate it into your improvisation. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna try another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, so now I'm not playing the phrase, I'm just playing the phrase beginnings. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2. 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So start playing around with it. Make it part of your musical habits, your musical world, your improvisational toolbox, to use this tool of displacement. And I believe, unless I'm mistaken, that actually comes up in Jazz Piano Fundamentals Book 2, the purple book. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've made it this far, why don't you comment with something about Lester Young and his pork pie hat, because he's such an inspiration when it comes to displacement. Thanks for watching, everybody.